Good morning, guys. So in today's video I thought I'd do sort of a morning in the life of a reseller. Not a day in the life because it's a busy day today, so I thought I'd do a morning in the life of a reseller. We've got 5 orders going out today. I do post out every day usually, so this is 5 from yesterday to this morning. July's been pretty steady. I wouldn't say it's been the busiest start of the month so far. We've got a haul of items on the chair over there. Anyone who's a little bit eagle-eyed who watches the videos, you may have spotted them already. They've been there for the last 3 or 4 months, probably about 3 months I'd say. Yeah, we've got those items over there on the chair. Inside the house there is a huge item which you definitely would have seen in the thumbnail. A few of you on Instagram would have seen it before as well. I've been meaning to make a video on it for months and months and months, and Kyla, my wife, she is finally getting fed up with it being in the house, so we'll get into that as well. But for now, let's get into the sales. I'll show you what's sold. Then we've got, I think, 5 or 6 Vinted snipes to go and pick up as well, so that'll be tomorrow's listings. And yeah, I'll go into this haul of items as well. It's pretty amazing, and as you saw in the title, she pretty much did just give them away for free. So yeah, stay tuned, let's get into it. Before I get into the sales quick, I'm just going to go over this quick little snipe that I just managed to get on Vinted. One to look out for, these are actually Jeffrey West slip-on shoes, brand new without tags. There you go, there's the leather soles there. First time find for me. I knew about the brand. They're pretty popular. They've got the massive heel on the back there. I think they make sort of like cowboy sort of style boots, similar to these ones here. That was a little bit of a mistake purchase. I paid like £8 for these on Vinted. They're Gucciani. There's a few sold for like 50 quid, but then there's a few for like a tenner. So I think it's just like a knockoff cheapo brand sort of thing. Faux leather, so nothing too special. They're similar to those, but of course this is a bit more of a quality brand. Yeah, I managed to snag these ones here just for £5 on Vinted just now. So first sale. Got this pair of Vans here. They owe me £1 from the car boot. They're only kiddie ones. I picked them up because they're in good enough condition to sell, but I knew there wouldn't be much profit because they're only kids. I usually try and just sell adult shoes. Got them about a year ago as well. They've sold for £7 with free postage, so probably about £1 or 2 profit after fees and stuff, but it gets them gone, whatever. I'll go mount you over here actually because the lighting's a little bit better. Next sale, got this Costa coffee cup. Paid 50p at the car boot. You would have seen it in a recent car boot video. That has sold for £12.99 with free postage. Do keep an eye out on the Costa cups. All you've got to think is that if you're in the Costa shop, you pick one of these up, you're probably going to be paying like £15 to £20 for it. So on eBay, secondhand, people will still pay money. Another one that came in this morning. I've had 2 sales today, both of them have been Vans. This pair here, pair of blue MTE, I think they're called. They're like the sort of all-terrain sort of Vans, really popular. They do sit around usually for quite a while, but they eventually sell. This pair's gone for £44.99 with free postage. I kind of ruined them a little bit. They've got stains all over the nubuck because I washed them, got them completely soaked, which you shouldn't really do with nubuck, but I did it anyway. Yeah, and as they've dried really slowly, they've got little like water stains all over them. I mentioned it in the description. They're not very noticeable, especially when you're wearing it. So yeah. Still happy with the sale. Honestly, on Vinted, I think I paid about £5 or £6 for these, plus the fees. Definitely under a tenner, so not too bad, selling for £44.99. Right, the next sale, we got this here. This is a Nerf Rhino Fire. Actually, the first time I've ever sold one of these fully working. Usually they're not working, just like the 2 down here in the Nerf graveyard box. Yeah, this one was actually fully working. Paid £7 for it. It sold for £49.99. I can't remember where it's going, but it's a GSP order, so happy days on that one. And it also comes with the tripod legs and the 2 magazine drums. If you have these 2 separately, you probably get £15 to £20 just on these drums if you want to split it out. That's exactly what I've done with these 2 here. I've split out the drums, split out the tripod legs, get about a tenner for them. Like I said, £15, £20 for them, so you can still make a bit of profit even if they're broken. And the next sale, and I kid you not, this sale came through as soon as, what's his name, the guy who scored the goal last night, the last minute goal in the 90th minute, literally as the clock ticked over, he scored the goal, and then this sale came through, so that was my goal. Cheesy enough. I paid £10 for these ones at my Saturday car boot 2 weeks ago. Last week it was on, but it was a bit rainy, so I just stayed in bed. I told you they'll sell. They've sold full price for £79.99, so absolutely incredible sale. I really needed this yesterday. Just wanted to say, for those that are new here, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you're enjoying the content and my videos help you a little bit in your eBay business, I do have a link below to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much to everybody that has actually bought me a coffee already. It really means the world. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be putting out these videos without all you lot helping me out and just showing a bit of support in the background. Yeah, it really means a lot to me. Yeah, so thank you so much. And if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button. Let's get back into the video. All right, just coming over here, we've got the 4 parcels there. We've got the coffee cup, Vans, and the Merrills there. I've got this box here. So this box originally was that size there. I thought I'll just show a little trick on camera. As you can see, this is for the Nerf gun. Not going to fit in there, so I've been doing this trick for years, but what you do, if you have a small box, you've got a big long item like a Nerf gun like this. So what you do is you slice these flaps here like that, top and bottom. As you can see down there, it's cut as well. And then you do the exact same, but on the opposite side, on this side here. And then you score a line down the side of the box just like so. Once you've cut those and you've got the scored lines down the sides, you just collapse the box into a nice long rectangle shape like so. And then obviously it's not going to hold itself together right now because it's not taped, but you put the gun in. As you can see from that, the Nerf gun now fits perfectly. I'd say there's about 1 millimeter to spare. So yeah, cutting it a little bit tight, but it's because these two side bits are a little bit wide. So once that's squeezed in there, should be all right. Nerf guns are pretty sturdy things, so they're not going to get broken that easily. Yeah, just make sure you pad it out properly. Okay, so I'm actually out of bubble wrap at the moment. All I've got is this roll of paper here. There's the box. I've taped it together at the bottom. So as you can see, all I'm using is this roll of paper here, which is pretty much just the same as bubble wrap, but good for the environment, I guess. So nice little layer down there, just to pad it at the bottom. Drop that in as so. A little bit more padding just around the Nerf gun, just to stop it wobbling around a little bit. And then you've got the accessories here. So I use these as sort of bulk, just to stop the Nerf gun from rolling around a little bit inside there. There you go. So I've managed to squeeze the ammo drums underneath the barrels at the front. And then we've got the tripod legs here, so they can probably just slot somewhere down here. There we have it, a nicely packed Nerf gun. It is going GSP. There's rumours that they unpack everything and repack it, but I don't think they do. If your item's very badly packed, then they may do that, but I'm pretty sure they don't do it on every single item. That would just be a complete waste of time and money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut these flaps off and then score the lines down the edge and then use these bits of the box as the new flaps. There you go, so now you're left with a box with new formed sides. This time you've got to be a little bit careful. If you don't want to go too low when you score the lines on the edge, just in case you go lower than the actual item, and then it makes it a bit of a pain to fold the edges over. But I'll give it my best shot, see how it goes. And also, before you do this, double check that you've put all the components of the Nerf gun or whatever item you're packaging inside the box. I did this the other day on a bulky VHS player, or a bulky DVD player I think it was, and I completely forgot to put in the power cable. So luckily I realised before I sent it out, I managed to open it back up and put that back in, but these things happen, so do be careful. I use this smooth edge here for cutting the straight bits of cardboard. Then I use this serrated edge here just for scoring the side of the box. Also, don't slip and cut your leg open. I've nearly done that in the past. I have cut my hands quite a few times on this knife, but that's all part of the job, I guess. Right, so there we go. There's the box there. Just need to tape it up now. And as you can see, that's why you score the edges on the side, because it just makes that nice straightish line. Alright, there we go. Don't know how good the camera angle was during all of that, but shaking it, nothing's moving about in there. No bubble wrap was needed at all. Just literally brown paper. Nice big sturdy box, lots of sellotape, and we're done. Okay guys, we're back in the house now. All the parcels are dropped off. I would have been filming this in the garage, but the sun is beaming down on that front window and it's absolutely boiling hot. So we got a free house today, so I thought I'll just come in the house, do these Vinted openings, and also show you that little haul I got from my neighbour. But anyway, I'm going to put you over here. Hopefully it's a good enough angle, you can see me and what I'm opening. Anyway, let's go through these Vinted snipes. I won't do it in any particular order. We've got 5 orders here, so go through them. I've got my phone here with all the orders on it, so I'll show you the exact amount that I paid for this and try and flash up some eBay comps and whether or not it was a good or bad purchase. Anyway, let's start with this one. Okay, so straight up, we're starting strong. These are brand new, unworn, with the tags and the little card sleeve thing in there, and also spare laces. Yeah, there's no actual tags on them, but they are brand new, unworn. There's the tag, they all look genuine. These are Nike Stefan Janoski skate shoes, so brand new, green suede. Do a little size check on them. We've been stung in the past from buying different sizes on Vinted. I think last time I did this on the sofa, we got those Adidas Gazelles. One was a size 4 and the other was like a 5.5, so way out, and they still sent them on Vinted. Managed to get a refund for them and chuck the shoes in the end because they were pointless. But yeah, these here are looking really, really nice. In pre-owned condition, you can usually get 25 to 30 quid for these. Brand new condition, however, probably more like 50, maybe 60 quid, maybe even higher. I'm not too sure, but I paid just £17.68 for these, so they were on for £13.99. So including the Vinted fees, that comes to £17.68. So quite a lot of money to invest. But then again, if you're in the shops and you see a brand new pair of Janoski Nikes, then you're going to be paying a lot more money than £17. All right, next up. Okay, we've got a pair of Adidas jeans. The model is called Jeans. First time actually finding these. I've seen them and I usually avoid them because the condition isn't usually good enough to actually resell. These are a size 7, so kind of in between women's and men's. Not the best size for men's, but they should still sell pretty well. And for these ones here, all in, I paid £10.54. So a bit of a bargain there. I think they were like £7 plus the fees. Nice little find there. Not the most popular model. I wouldn't say they're as popular as like Gazelles in the similar condition, but should be getting around £30–35 back on these ones. All right, now these ones here, you guys know that I love selling my Converses. These ones here are just triple black men's size 11, so quite a big size. Yeah, just triple black canvas basic Converse. I have really good luck with these ones. They usually sell between £35 and £40. These ones here, all in, cost me £9.29. So yeah, nice little bargain there. I think I sent a little bit of a cheeky offer and they actually accepted it. They probably had them up for a tenner and I would have sent probably £6 to get that price to £9.29. A little bit of heel wear on the bottoms there, but nothing too bad at all. Now, I think this pair here, this is where a little bit of skill and knowledge comes in whilst searching on Vinted. Oh, what a win. Got some free bubble wrap there. I haven't bought bubble wrap in ages, as you would have seen before in this video. I haven't got bubble wrap, I just use the brown paper roll, and any bubble wrap I do use usually comes from Vinted purchases like this. Anyway, I wasn't too sure on these ones. I think they put the condition up as satisfactory. When you see that, it's not really a good sign. However, the seller on Vinted didn't know the brand, so I think they put them up as just men's brown brogues. The soles are pretty heavily worn, but I think they're definitely still wearable, and for the actual shoe it's not a problem at all. So all I had to go by was the insole there. She put a picture up there. I don't know if you can see it too clearly, but you probably can't. There is a very faint logo right there that says Churches. So Churches, of course, is one of the best brands in men's formal shoes. Check soles on eBay. This is the Chetwind model. So again, didn't have much to go off. She took a picture of the size, written, kind of like handwritten on the leather there. I bought them first before doing any checks because a pair of Churches for £5, absolute bargain, whatever the weather. You can even sell them on eBay and say that they need resoling and they'll still sell for quite a strong price. I'll flash up some comps on the screen, but in brand new condition, £350. So paying £5 for the same shoe in a beaten up condition, bit of a no-brainer really. I'll flash up some comps in pre-owned condition, but yeah, I paid a total of £8.44 for these ones, and my money is definitely safe. I know that for sure. Definitely one to look out for. If you ever see Churches, just buy them straight away. They're always a top quality seller. And we're on the last one now. So here we are, you can guess the shoe from that. So these are a pair of New Balance 327s with a really nice sort of like leopard print design on the end. So I paid £12 for these ones plus the fees, bringing the total to £15.59. So absolute bargain. They've got a little bit of a damp smell to them, but other than that, I'll stick them in the sun because it's a sunny day today. Put some of that odor eliminator spray on, which I use, and that smell should disappear pretty easily. I'm hoping back on these ones around £55 to £65. I did sell a pair of blue ones just yesterday morning for £65, and they're in pretty much the same condition as these. So yeah, a lovely way to end today's snipes. There's all the shoes done. Nice little pile of profit there. I really like these green laces on these. Definitely my favourite find with these ones here. Any Nike SB models you can usually do pretty well on, so do keep an eye out for them. I'm just going to pop over here quickly without showing you guys the massive haul I've got. If we come over here, we've got these New Balances here I picked up the other day. Again, similar condition to the ones I've just shown you. Can't remember what I paid. I want to say about probably the same price, £12 or £13 plus the fees. Pair of Sauconys, but they put Brooks insoles in them. I'll still sell them with the Brooks insoles because they fit really well, but it's a bit weird. The condition's pretty good on them as well, so can't really complain. A pair of bog standard Vans. I need to find some laces for them. Over here we've got a pair of men's size 10 Runstar hikes. Very rare to find them in the low sort of style. Usually they're the high tops. Paid just £5 for them. Can you believe it? I'll flash up my purchase just to prove it. But yeah, £5 on them. They should sell for around 40 to 50. Got a pair of Nike Air Rifts here. These are the 2015 model. If you can find the earlier ones from sort of 2003 onwards, I think it is, then they're worth some big money. These ones here are still worth good money. Look for the ones with the split toe. Paid just £1 on Vinted plus the fees. This should fetch around 35 to 40 back on eBay. In this box here, we've got a pair of Innovates. These are the Innovate X Talon 200s. Really nice condition once again. Paid £10 plus the fees. These ones should fetch around £40 to £45. And of course, always helps having the original box as well. So yeah, all this lot went up today. I need to get that lot cleaned this afternoon and uploaded, ready for tomorrow, and then we're good. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Let's get into the meaning of this video. So a few months ago, my neighbour opposite was doing a massive dump run, literally chucking all the stuff outside the front of their house, clearing their garage, clearing the house, and just doing runs to the dump to and from, to and from. I happened to stumble across her house with all her junk outside. It was like a little local car boot sale for me. I thought I better ask, what are you doing with all this stuff? She said she was dumping it, and of course I said to her, you can't dump it, I need to grab it off you. Do you want some money for it? Do you want anything for it? And she just said, nope, she just wants to get rid of it. And she said, take what you want, it's all going to the dump. So I did, I just helped myself to it. But I did tell her some of this stuff is worth some good money. So when it does actually sell, depends what it sells for, but I'm gonna give her a cut of every sale and probably just load it into like one big pile at the end and just give her that cash once it all sells. I want to be fair about it. I have just got all this stuff for free from her. And stay till the end because there's a very, very unexpected item, as you would have seen in the thumbnail. I can't believe she wanted to dump all this stuff. It's all quality gear pretty much. Let's start over here. We've got this DeLonghi 4-slice toaster. Pretty good condition. She said it all works and everything. She just doesn't use it anymore. This one though, I'm hoping back around £30–35. And it also comes with the matching DeLonghi kettle. So yeah, quite a sort of retro feel to these two. I could bundle them together and maybe fetch a bit more, maybe like 50 quid. But I'll have a look at solds, flash them up on the screen for you guys. Hopefully they're worth some good money. And this one here really surprised me. She was going to dump this as well. This is a Canon Type Star 5. So it's all untested, haven't tested it at all, but she said it all works. It's just, again, just been sat in her garage for years and years and years. Yeah, all looks pretty good. I mean, it's been in its box. I couldn't imagine it not working. I haven't really looked into it enough to actually see how to test it or anything, but this is literally the first time I've took it out of the box just for this video. Luckily there's no batteries in there, so the battery compartment's nice and clean. There should be some good money in there. I'm thinking off the top of my head £35–45. It also had one of these here, which is a Canon ribbon cassette, brand new. I think these sell on their own for like £15 to £20. Again, I'll flash up some comps. It's nice having the original box too. It is a little bit beaten up, but yeah, some nice easy money there. And then coming over here, we've got Downfall, the original game. It's probably not complete. I haven't opened it up yet. It's very, very dusty. And can you believe it? Underneath it, we've got a Ghost Castle. So she was going to chuck out an MB Games original Ghost Castle. Now these here used to sell for like 125 quid. Since the modern remake has come out, I think it is, it's really dropped down in price. And even if it was complete, I don't know, maybe like 40–50 quid. This one here, I don't think it's complete at all. It's probably missing quite a lot of the bits. As you can see there, yeah, it doesn't really look very, very complete, but I could probably break it up for spare bits and sell them separately if I wanted to. So yeah, she was actually going to chuck this away, and this is the very first time I've actually found a Ghost Castle, and it wasn't even at a car boot sale. Can you believe it? Right, over here, she also had a load of records. Now, I don't know much about records, but when I first got these about 3 months ago it was, I did quickly check solds on eBay just to see if there was any bangers, and I've, as you can see on tissue, I've marked 15 plus. I can only find the £10 pile, so I'm assuming all of these are worth around the £10 price on eBay. We've got Now Music 6, Simply Red, Kylie Minogue, Alison Moyet, Alf. I'm not really an expert on all this old music, but I've heard a few of these. Carly Simon, The Police, I think that's quite a good one. I mean, any Police album's got to be pretty good, hasn't it? Roxy Music, good band again, should sell for quite strong money. Carole King. Oh, here we go, here's the £5 pile. So yeah, all of them there was the £10 pile, and then here is the £5 pile. So what have we got here then? Hurrah, I have heard of these bands. Carole King again, Superbad, I think that's just sort of like a mix album. Diana Ross, Different Drum, or Annabelle Lamb, whoever that is. Brian Ferry, is he from Roxy Music? I think he is. There you go, there's my little pop knowledge. Turquoise Blue, Nursery Rhyme Records, Taj Mahal, again, don't know them. The Sound of Bread, Jimmy Ruffin. So yeah, all of them probably worth £5 each. I probably won't bother selling them. I might just give them to the missus to sell and she can whack them on her eBay. All the stuff I can't be bothered with, she ends up taking because she's got a lot more patience than me. Right, over here, the £10 pile. Have I already been through these? Oh yeah, I've already been through these ones here. So let's go straight into the £15. Again, I haven't really checked condition of records. They are all in there though, so that's good. There's some potentially really good money here. So any money I do make, I will be giving quite a large chunk of it to my neighbour, obviously. And she said, take as long as you want. And I've already taken 3 months, and this is the first time I've actually gone through all of this stuff. So I'm definitely dragging it out a little bit. Yeah, Saturday Night Fever. So hopefully £15 there. Rolling Stones Get Stoned. Oh, this one's nice. Fleetwood Mac, but obviously it's been opened, but that's pretty cool that it's still got the original plastic on there. Good album there. Love Child, Diana Ross and the Supremes. Duran Duran, I believe. I remember when I was searching, I think that was one of the best ones here. Duran Duran Rio. And yeah, pretty good condition as well. James Brown. Band on the Run. Is that Wings, is it? Yeah, Paul McCartney and Wings. So yeah, good money there. T-Rex. I saw some of these selling for really strong money, but it wasn't this exact album. It was like this album cover, but just with like a certain difference to it. It might be like the deluxe album or something special, but that was selling really strong. The Police, cool album cover there. Zenyatta Mondata, something like that. Yeah, so as you can see, all the big bands are worth pretty good money, but it's stuff like this I don't really venture too much into at car boot sales, but obviously if I'm getting given it for free, I'm going to take it and do a little bit of research, and hopefully there's some good money here. So anyway, as you can see so far, we got all these records, got the toaster, got the kettle, 2 board games, and the typewriter there. Yeah, so some good profit to be made already. I mean, it's all 100% profit already, isn't it? Okay, so let's get into the one item that has been bugging my wife and me, to be honest, for a very, very long time. And I'm still making this video. I'm still not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I'll show you guys what it is anyway. Let's get into it. It is a massive shark's head. Cece has been using it as a bin full of her toys. Let's take all them out. So, she was chucking this away. Can you believe it? She was going to give this to the dump. Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's get the measure tape on it. So lengthwise, it's about 80 centimeters tall. And you can see by the width, it's around about 80 by 80. So yeah, pretty big thing. It's been sat in her garage for about 10 years now. I think she got it from one of her old clients who was into all this sort of like sea life fiberglass creatures and stuff like that. They were just giving stuff away and she took it off them and she was going to do something with it, but never did. Probably what I'm going to do with it now actually, and just keep it here forever and ever. It's now been sat in the house in the corner of our living room for about 3 months. So I think it's about time that I filmed it, got it on YouTube, and decided what to actually do with it, because it is taking up a lot of space. It weighs an absolute ton. It's so heavy. I mean, you can hear by that, it's very quality made. It's all been made out of fiberglass, as you can see there. There's all the fibers from the fiberglass. I think it's been spray painted and just really nicely made. Of course there is some damage. There's a few chipped teeth like this, and there's the tongue damage. I think I can repair that pretty well, just with a little bit of 2-part filler, a bit of hardener and filler. That'll give it the finishing touch really, because that is the major damage. The teeth, you can kind of just paint that white and no one's going to realise it. There you go, there's a good view of it. So detailed, really, really cool. Check out the shark house in Oxford. I think it's still there, but it's pretty much the other side of this shark sticking out the top of a house. I'll flash up a photo on the screen. So yeah, it seems like I've got the head side of it. I have no idea what to do with it. I don't think I can ship it, mainly because I don't actually have a box big enough at the moment, but also it's super, super heavy. It's got to be over 10 kilograms, and yeah, it's gonna, if I was to ship it, it'll be a sort of pallet shipment sort of thing, which I haven't really ventured into yet. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to ship it, but it will definitely open it up to the world if I did. But I might just chance it at collection only for now and see what happens. There's a few on eBay when I last looked, and they were like asking 350 for a sort of similar sort of chunky shark like this. I might try and do that repair job, and if I can get that done, then it will probably up the value a little bit. Maybe try and touch up these sort of chips of paint. But as you can see, yeah, somebody's going to want this. Somebody with a massive house and yeah, just lots of money to spend on things like this. One thing I did forget to mention, if we tip it over, you can see on the back there, that's the inside of it. Yeah, you've got these hooks here, so it is made for wall mounting. So yeah, you can just put some screws into the wall and mount it on there. But you can see how well made and how solid it is. I had to pick it up, I couldn't let her dump it. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, lots of stuff to get on with. I need to stop focusing so much on the shoes and just finally tackle this stuff, because it has been sat around now for quite a long time, as you know. Yeah, the shark head, very, very interesting item, but you never know what you're going to come across in this game. If I saw that at the car boot, I would have picked it up as well. It was kind of like a similar situation to the sort of tennis machine, the big bulky item, but if you see it, you just got to buy it there and then. But yeah, got it for free. I did say to her that I could sell it for quite a lot of money, so she's now got that in her mind that she's going to make some money on it. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully I can get some good profit out of it. Stay tuned to the channel. I'll try and keep all you lot updated with it. I'll try and do those repairs as well. But for now, I've got a busy day ahead of me. Lots of shoe cleaning to do, lots of photographs, lots of listings. And yeah, just finishing up for the week, ready for a nice chilled Friday tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much for watching as always, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See ya!